Alright, so I'm only going to play long enough to get to the Hokora and save.
Hey, did you know that when a girl grows up, she has to get married? It's her job.
It's not a job. Don't you want to get married, Hinako?
I don't know. Maybe not. It doesn't sound fun when Daddy talks about it.
Kinda like homework, huh?
If he tells me I have to, then I don't wanna.
Alright, I got
Thanks
the
for
brooch.
waiting. Junko. Did something happen?
So there's this YouTuber called Resident of Evil, and Resident of Evil, yeah, Roe, and he does like out of boundary frame stuff, and apparently he was able to do that out of frame, just take the camera and mess around with however he wants. And we finally got a look to see what Junko looks like without the mask, and she's a very
Just reminiscing a
beautiful and
little.
attractive woman, to say the least.
About, you know, when we were kids, you always looked out for me. Hinako. I... Here. This is for you. It's beautiful. Thank you.
So yeah, this is like my third time playing the game. I'm telling you, the graphics, game design, environment settings, it's all beautiful. Immaculate, even.
It's settled. We will decide everything from here on out.
But dear, what about how Hinako feels?
We're never gonna get another chance like this. What could possibly make Hinako happier? Nothing. Where do you think you're going? We're not done here, young lady.
But still, who would have guessed that Hinako would?
She's going to do as she's told for once and help me pay off this debt. We won't have to worry about money ever again.
Darling, please, keep it down. Hinako will hear you.
Alright.
There's way. Never.
Just Trying to take a quick look around here first. April 21st, Showa, 1945, evening edition. The onsen geyser that suddenly started spewing water on the 3rd of this month in Iwashimizu, Ibisu-Goyoka of Yamabe district finally came to a stop early this morning. The geyser reached a height of at least 30 meters, but the ceaseless noise and pungent hydrogen sulfide gas have left residents troubled. 3 individuals have been hospitalized with complaints of skin sores and other maladies they claim were caused by the gas. In addition, strong concentrations of arsenic have been detected in the geyser's water, 20 milligrams per liter. Many residents have concerns about future environmental issues this might lead to. Okay. So 1945, huh? Alright, I gotta look up how to get the other endings, and they're dependent on me purifying the sword and obtaining a few items, so I'm gonna have to look those up and see where it is I can find them, if I can find them. One of the other things is it's dependent on how many separate endings I get, so I can't get the red capsule ending twice in a row. I have to play the game, and New Game Plus, and get different endings for each of the games. That's what I have to do. That's
So pray.
what it seems. Enshrine, nothing, record. Alright, so I'll see you guys later. I have the red capsule and the fox ending, so I'll have to worry about this one later. So I'll see you guys later. And I have an idea what I have to do to get
Oh, God.
one.
What should I do?
So I have an idea what I have to do for the ending. So this one I'm doing requires that I either don't pick up the sword, the sacred sword, right? Or that I pick it up and bless it, and that requires me to do 2 things. Is that a laugh? Alright, so let's just go to where the Ojizo-san is, which is further down the hill, that post box there
Where's
to the
everyone?
left.
What about Chizuruya? Maybe I'll find someone there.
Okay. So the little statues are all there anyway, so that means I can go and pick up the sword whenever I want. Alright, so I have to check out the next Ojizo-san to make sure that's true. A lot of these
Better
cutscenes
find
are
another way.
unnecessary. I already know the plot, so we can speed run past it.
I remember there was a shortcut up ahead.
From what I heard, it was a fox that spirited her away. Of all the families to enter, one cursed by Oinari-sama? Shh! Someone is going to hear you.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So... I already have the plot narrowed down, so I could get the sword and then cleanse it, right? I have to do that thing. That's what I have to do. So I can take care of that whenever I want. Seems like I can pick up the sword anytime I want.
Sakuko.
Where are you off to? Don't usually see you around here.
It's torn.
Again, who would do that? My shock and surprise. Again, with, you know, them writing off disappearances as, you know, the victims being spirited away by a fox, or that they're off to a marriage or be wedded off or something. It's probably easier than to deal with it in other ways, to deal with the grief and the loss in unhealthy ways.
It's Shu.
Yeah, that little bastard. I'll sit through this one at least.
Hey, partner.
Shu.
I,
Say something.
what about you? Nothing you want to say?
Well, if you don't have anything, neither do I.
Oh, that's my Hinako.
I'm not your drug whore, man. Back the fuck off.
It's not like you to just let stuff happen, though. But whatever you end up choosing, you know I'll always be there for you.
Shu. Shu, thanks for waiting.
Alright. I got a trophy for that too. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a real quick. Alright. Whatever. Alright, so can we...
I think I got this from Shu.
No, you don't need that. Hey partner, these painkillers should work best for you. They'll not only take care of your headaches, but also any... Yeah, no. Let's see. Discard. Yes. And...
It's just like my partner said.
Yeah, so I'm just going to get rid of those as much as I can. I'm not going to bother picking those up because Shu is turning me
What
into
is this place? I need to get back to Sakuba.
into a terrible person with that. So no, I'm not doing the red capsules thing. The game hard locks you the first time you play it on new game because unless you actually went out of your way to look up the endings of the game, it's screwing with you basically. He's fucking screwing with you, and he's fucking with you. Those pills are, if you take one, even one, it's going to hard lock you into the they come home to roost ending of the game, where Sakuko, Hinako, never mind. She said Sakuko a minute ago, and that's stuck. But Hinako overdoses on those pills, and she goes on a murder spree in a psychotic delusion, which is one of the, advisory warnings the game gives you at the beginning. So if you take the red pill even once, fuck you. It's disgusting. No. Honestly, I should just create a video compilation of me saying no to the red pills because fuck Shu and his drug habit he's forcing on me. No. And I think my first playthrough where I got like possibly the worst ending, I was joking around saying I will respect Hinako and I will not look up her dress. Apparently the game won't let you. They, for some reason, and for good reason, but for some reason, the developers of the game had decided to block any sort of perversion by...
Is that you?
They decided to block any perversion on the part of the player by creating a black spot where underneath her skirt is. So if she got, say, thrown around, then you wouldn't be able to look up her skirt like the sick, deranged pervert that you are. The developers actually thought ahead and they said no to your sick delusions. You're not preying on a 16-year-old or younger girl in a digital space of video game like this. No, in fact, we should make a ending just for you, you sick bastards. But no, that was not Shu. But yeah, I know which endings of the game I want to get. There's a few things I gotta do. One of which is not taking the red capsules ever. Not even picking them up because I know which ending of the game I'll get hard locked in. Which, of course, like I was saying, unless you looked up a guide before any of the shit, like before you picked up the game and before you started playing it, that you looked up a guide on how to get any of the other endings before you get the pill ending.
Shu!
then you're unfortunately just going to be hard locked into one of the worst endings in the game. But yeah. Alright, so I don't get the sword outright. Yeah. I don't like how the ones hiding in the alcoves like that or around a corner immediately go into a charge at you that you can't block, that you can only dodge. I don't like that. Alright. But yeah, I can pick up the sword whenever I want. I just have to do the extra bit of the puzzle of having the damn thing cleansed, which I have to do in the Dark Shrine, which now that I know how to do, that won't be a problem at all. So, again, I just have to get to the point in the game where I don't use any of the red capsules, and I get the scene where Hinako, no, I have to get the scene where Hinako actually puts down that box of the red capsules that Shu gave to her just then at the Chizuruya General Store, or the candy store. I just have to avoid the red capsules, drop them off at Shu's workshop, of all places, and then call it good. And then I just have to get some other stuff along the way.
Montegola Bridge has collapsed. I repeat, Montegola Bridge has been attacked by an object of unknown origin and has collapsed. The eastern route of David Shigalaka is no longer available. I repeat.
So that's a UFO radio transmissions, apparently. Again, I could have got that as an ending too, and for my 5th playthrough, I'm telling you, I am devoting a lot more time to this game than I normally would have with any other Silent Hill game. But I don't know, this game actually does have replayability, like in a really good way, actually. It's kind of funny that this game has me in the grips like this to bother playing it over and over again just to get the different endings and to even look up ways on how to get those endings. I mean, I still haven't replayed Silent Hill 2 Remake since I got the Leave ending with Laura, and that might have been a year ago? I don't recall. Nope. Again, not picking up the red capsules, not giving into temptation, not doing that shit. Alright. I'm gonna have to pick up some of the other stuff and replace it with the red pill, because I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the red pill ending. I did it once. Once was enough. In fact, it was only worth to be able to unlock the New Game Plus ability of this game. Beyond that, it's just abusive to even go into that way in order to do that. It's not worth it. Thank you, developers of Silent Hill F. You managed to trick me into doing the one thing you wanted me to. Again, I can't wait for someone to make a video of like times where the developers trick you into doing something you shouldn't have done. I'll be right back. Okay, so I can check items. Okay, so do I... It's weird, man. Do I... When it says items, do they mean collectible? Yeah, they mean collectible. Alright. They mean collectibles. Wow. The game really got me doing this. They got me scouring the games, playing it multiple times, repeatedly. They got me doing that shit too. I'm telling you, all you gotta do is keep your ears open and your eyes around the fucking corner, and you can be sure that you will find something around the corner that wishes to do you harm.
Anyone here?
No. Why is there red capsules everywhere? I'm telling you, man. So I know where I can go to cleanse the sword, because apparently with Eastern philosophy and wisdom, haunted objects all just need to be cleansed with the appropriate circumstances being met. I don't know. To me, it's a pretty funny concept, right? Right, I can't open that door yet. I remember. Sure. Nope. Just say no to drugs. You're welcome. Always say no to drugs. Drugs are not the answer. They're not. Alright. Backdoor key. Dude, I'm just telling you, I'm goated right now. I'm doing such a good job. Like, who knew that all you had to do was just remember horrible, terrible things and you would know what was happening? Again, you just have to have a good enough memory to know where some of the jump scare enemies are. I figured that one past the balcony on the second floor would lead me to the correct path I need to take. So what I want to instead is do a little exploring and see if there's anything worth picking up about you. Yep. This is kind of a funny thing, because the entire time, Hinako, after the scare... Oh, hello. Jesus. I didn't recall that. last time, so I got surprised. Not good for it. It surprised me. I don't recall coming through here or not.
This should be an offering.
Yes, it is an offering because this is like my third time playing through this bullshit, and I'm wiser each time I do so. And the more I play the game, the more I'm like, oh, wow, it's actually really clever what they were doing here. I'm really, really amazed by it. Like, apparently all you had to do was just go to the radios if you wanted to get the UFO ending. Like, if you really had to and wanted to. Just to get that funny ending, that joke ending that is in basically every Silent Hill game. So, I know the next thing I want to do after this is the video of how Silent Hill F ties into the rest of the franchise. Because I'm not sure if it does, and I am open to new information that would detail how it is.
I really hope Shu and Rinko are alright.
Because my understanding is that Silent Hill is a town, is a place where spirits are drawn, where troubled people are drawn, where they do like the most extreme form of grief counseling or retrospection that they can. And the town is like a place where they can get their demons out or whatever. So there's all sorts of shit going on that, you know, like, and now only recently did in Silent Hill do they, I haven't yet played it, but it's the one with the artist or the musician or whoever, and in it they have a friend that they kind of liked, also didn't because they were jealous of their talent or whatever. And in it, they're like responsible for them choosing to opt out of existence. Yeah, and that game introduced something called the Silent Hill phenomenon.
I'm going to be in trouble if I don't find a new weapon soon.
Yeah, I get it. That game introduced something that was kind of unique and of its own way. That it was like, oh, the Silent Hill phenomenon, so you don't even have to.
Why would someone put this here?
Because there's a Hokora right here, a shrine, so let's get some faith. Alright. Whatever. Fine, I'll draw. Okay, I have to admit, it's weird that... Okay, greatly restores health, I get it. But with all the red capsules you pick up in the game, why don't you just offer some of that to the shrine? Is there something about it not being a suitable offering? Is that why I have to get the Inari shrimp, dried carcass, and all that other shit? Again, I don't understand Japanese culture incredibly well, so I'm greatly ignorant to that fact, and I know.
What a weird box. It opened.
What now?
Rinko!
Alright, get out of the way. Okay, so I have how many? Okay. It's really unfortunate that the game allows you so little slots for these Omomoris, and yet they offer so many. Incredibly upsetting. Upsetting, I tell you. I wonder if the guy ROE Residents of Evil. I wonder if he's done any videos about this like shantytown water section, like out of bounds sections. All right. Greatly restores max sanity. It can also be used as an offering. Alright, so I'm going to... It just... I was hoping that would get rid of the fucking pills, but instead it just removed them out of the wheel, at least. Out of the main wheel that I would be using, so that's a plus, I guess.
Damn you!
Shu, where are you?
Can someone explain some of the choice in dialogue being spoken here? I'm not following. Again, I truly do not understand all that is going on. Like, I understand the motivations of the characters somewhat, at least enough to be like, oh, I don't like these guys.
It broke.
Alright. Thought I saw something there. Yeah, so I figured the only way I can actually truly understand the game is by repeatedly playing it, and trying my best to get not the best possible ending, but to experience the different endings that there are, Again, I don't have the steel pipe, and the steel pipe isn't really a steel pipe. It shouldn't degrade or break after like 20 hits. Alright, here we go. 1A, 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 1A. Alright. Yeah, I got time. And again,
Where am I? What's this?
Thy restless heart betrays thee as unfit for this auspicious day. Thou must first pay respect to the gods and the spirits of thine ancestors. A restless heart leads to a corrupt soul. Only through sufficient offerings laid upon many stands may thy soul be cleansed. Okay. Examine. First try. Alright, cool. Alright. I could have just dashed ahead like that. Again, I'm stupid.
What's that?
Alright, so while I'm here in the Dark Shrine, I have to get the Hote Sama.
Mind your step.
Don't ask me to pronounce all that bullshit. I more than likely will not. And again, I'm saying it's bullshit, like I'm disrespectful of the language and the culture. I really am not. And because I've picked up this game and I've been playing it, algorithm on Facebook has been recommending posts I may be interested in regarding Japan. And apparently they have a new prime minister who is putting forth a precedent of culture over immigration. So what the prime minister is saying is that we're going to preserve our culture and our heritage and ancestry. And by way of doing that, we will have stricter and more rigid immigration policies. I mean, I think it's a pretty good idea. I think it's a pretty good idea. But I figure there's going to be some people out there who are going to be like, no, that's racist, or what have you. Like, okay, fine. Look, I'm sure you like Indian illegal immigrant drivers just driving into the roadways drunk and under the influence and killing like 3 people at a time. I'm not. So if that's the sort of a country you want to live in because you want to be virtuous and loving and compassionate, fuck you. Fuck you. How about that? Go fuck yourself. The 3 people that may be watching this just unsubscribed. At least one of them probably did. You know, I don't care. Go fuck yourself. You probably weren't going to like this channel anyways. I need to get a detox. I gotta play Insurgency Sandstorm at some point. New update just dropped and they gave us new semi-auto shotguns, so that's gonna be fun. Kaiken. Why is this dude running? Dude, aren't we supposed to get married? Wouldn't you want to walk this side by side with me, like a loving husband? What's your fucking problem, dude?
Wait, what's this shrine?
Yeah, and he walked through it, didn't he? Like a right old dickhead, huh? And I got an enemy I gotta deal with. Either that, or... yeah, this jackass over here.
This way, Hinako.
Why is he running? A dude sprinting like Usain Bolt trying to get away from me. But then again, that's most characters in this game. Alright. Guess I got that. Anyways, I think I know the puzzle here, so I'm just going to get in there and unlock it.
You've arrived.
The puzzles are set to story, so they shouldn't have changed that much. So I'm just going to... let's see. Yeah, no, can't do that. I can get another one. Oh my god, I'm so glad I didn't spend that Omamori slot. Is this how I do? Is this how I get it? Do I just play the game, get the endings, and I get an Omamori slot? Is that how I do it? Alright, cool. Let's save. Jesus, 19 hours I've given this. You know what? 23 hours, according to the other time there. Jesus Christ, man. Or 19, yeah, 19 hours. I'll be damned, bro.
It's locked.
Alright. Nice. I'm just popping trophies left and right, man. Holy shit.
Where'd he go?
Okay, he really has no reason being this good, like, at all. Alright. Didn't get hit once, bitch. Oh, Jesus.
Right.
Anyways, now that I'm done with that, I'm going to save the game, and I'm done. Alright, see you guys later.